Okay guys, let's see if I can record the video for you and then we'll go from there. So what I want to do now, I want to once again explain this thing about junior versus senior debt that I discussed in class. So let's say that your company now is here and the value of the company is $50. Okay, now assume that your company is going like this. So this is a good state of the world, and this is bad state. Okay, so let's say that this is going to be $70 and this is going to be $30. So now we're going to consider two types of debt. So the first type of debt is going to be senior debt and junior debt, okay? So let's say that the senior debt is going to be $40 and the junior debt is going to be $40, okay? So this is the senior debt, this is the junior debt. Okay, so let's look what's going to happen in the good state of the world and the bad state of the world. So in the good state of the world, the company value is $70, okay? Which means now that you can actually pay off the senior debt. So it's going to be $70 minus $40. The $30 must go to the $40, to the junior debt, right? Now you pay the senior debt here. You cannot pay the entire junior debt. That's why the $30 is going to go to the junior debt. So the value of the senior debt is going to be $40. The value of the junior debt is going to be $30. Now consider the case where you have this $30. So the $30 must go to the senior debt. You have to satisfy the senior debt first. That's the difference between senior and junior. It's like a hierarchy, okay? So this is a senior and this is a junior. So what you want to do, you first want to satisfy the senior and then you want to satisfy the junior. So in this case, okay, the $30 are going to go to the senior debt. So that means that the senior debt, the $30, is going to go to the senior debt and the junior guys will get nothing. Okay? So in this case, the value of the junior and the senior debt in the good state of the world, okay, is going to be $40 and $30 respectively, while in the bad state of the world it's going to be $30 and $0 respectively. So now let's say with probability of half you want to discount it back, you want to see what is going to be the value here, okay? So this is going to be now $40 times half plus $30 times half for the senior debt, so it's going to be 35 for the senior debt. And for the junior debt, here you have 0 and here you have 30, so it's going to be $15. Okay? So that's how it works. All right, so now let's look on another case where you guys have now the situation where this is $50, this is going to be $70, and this is going to be $30. But now, okay, the $40 and the $30 have the same seniority. So this is a senior debt and this is a senior debt. And you can have a lot of cases like that. For example, you have two groups of investors. One wants certain bonds with certain characteristics, another wants certain bonds with certain characteristics. Let's say this is going to be a higher coupon, this is a lower coupon. Maybe you have some provisions here that you don't have here, but on the big picture scale, both debts are actually the same, have the same seniority. So how do we value this when this is senior and this is senior? Okay, so here it's actually interesting. So in the good state of the world, there is no problem. Okay, let's say that this is going to be 50, let's say 35 to make it interesting. In the good state of the world, when you have the $70, you have to divide the pie between $40 and $35. Okay, so then it's going to be $70 divided by 75 times 40. This was for this debt, and for this debt, it's going to be 70 divided by 75 times $30. Okay, so in this case, you can see that I actually proportionally divide my debt here between the junior and the senior. Now consider something like that you have $50 here, then you have $70, but now we are going to look for the base state of the world. So here $30 will have to be distributed proportionally between these 40 and 30. So this is going to be, once again, 30, no, the pen doesn't write, 30 divided by 75, and let's see if 30 divided by 75 times 35, this is for this debt, and for the other debt, okay, this is going to be 40 divided by 75 times 30 divided by 75 times 40. Do you see how it works? This is going to be proportionally, okay? The distribution here is proportional. This is what we call pari passu. This is what we call pari passu. Okay, so I hope that this actually makes a little bit clearer of what I meant between the junior and the senior debt. Okay, so hope you had a good time with this video. Let me just